jealousy. You think you don't deserve success. You think you don't deserve happiness. So you create subtle failures. You delay decisions. You hesitate. But when you forgive yourself fully, you remove that break. You allow yourself to win. You allow yourself to grow. You allow yourself to receive. And receiving is something many people struggle with. They can give, they can work, they can strive, but receiving love, money, praise, that feels uncomfortable because deep down they don't feel worthy. Self-love corrects that. You begin to say, yes, I accept. You accept abundance without guilt. Oh, you accept praise without deflection. You accept love without suspicion. And that changes your financial trajectory because abundance flows toward those who believe they can hold it. Let me share something important. Internal richness creates external intelligence. When you feel secure inside, you don't make desperate investments. You don't chase risky schemes for quick validation. You don't gamble emotionally, you build steadily. You think long-term. You value sustainability over spikes. That's maturity, and maturity compounds wealth. Now let's talk about comparison. Comparison is one of the fastest ways to lose self-love. You look at someone ahead of you, more successful, more visible, more wealthy, and a subtle voice says, you're behind. Behind what? Behind someone else's timeline, behind someone else's path, behind someone else's starting point. That's irrational, but the mind does it automatically. Self-love interrupts comparison. It says, my path is mine. It says, their success does not diminish mine. It says, I move at my pace. When you internalize that, jealousy fades. And without jealousy, clarity increases. And clarity improves decisions. Let me give you another principle. The calmer you are, the smarter your money becomes. Anxious money moves quickly. Calm money waits. Anxious money reacts. Calm money evaluates. Anxious money chases. Calm money selects. Self-love produces calm. And calm produces wealth. Not always immediately, but inevitably. Because sustainable growth requires emotional regulation. Let me ask you something honest. If you lost everything tomorrow, money, title, recognition, who would you be? If that question terrifies you, your identity is externally anchored. If that question feels challenging but survivable, you are internally anchored. Internal anchoring is freedom. And here's the most beautiful part. When you stop needing the world to validate you, ironically, the world begins to respond differently. You become magnetic. Not because you're trying, but because you're grounded. Grounded people feel safe. Stable people feel trustworthy. Self-assured people feel attractive. And trust attracts opportunity. Opportunity attracts growth. Growth attracts wealth. But none of it is forced, it flows. Let me leave you with this. You are not building a bank account. You are building